Hello guys and welcome to episode 25 of my Your Youth Academy career mode with Oldham Athletic. This is how the team is looking at the start of the episode. We've got a lot of 370 plus rated players now, a lot of like 67 pluses, and then Rydell 69, and we've got Wenzel on here as well. We've got a few others in and around the team, including I'm going to put Bang Moores on the bench for Bang, probably drop Jimenez for Abreu and put Abreu on for Silva, because Abreu was fantastic in the first episode, his last episode, 24th episode, his first episode. In today's episode we're going to be simming 2 games to start with against Leighton and Reading, and then we're going to be playing 4 games in a row: Sheffield Wednesday, Wickham, Notts County and Stevenage, and this is going to be the penultimate game of this season 4, where we're probably just going to try climb up a little bit, hopefully try and climb up the league a little bit, and not get relegated, which is important. But I don't see us getting relegated, to be honest. I think the team's strong enough. And let's just get to the first sim game of the episode. So this is the team we're using in the first game of the episode against Leighton Orient. We've got Carvajal playing for Riveros because he is quite tired. And let's just quick sim this, and hopefully we can start the episode off with a bang and 3 points against Leighton Orient. And we do. Vorobyov, Cho and Velasco all pick up goals, and that's a brilliant start to the episode. And we're picking up points now in the league, which is exactly what we needed. And let's just get to the second and final simmed game of the episode before we even get into a played game, and it is going to be against towards top of the league Reading. So guys, for the final simmed game of the episode, we have gone with a couple of changes up top. We've just started Bang over Cho because Cho is very tired, and Vorobyov is going to be resting, and Wenzel's going to be starting. And let's see if we can get back-to-back wins. This would be a massive start to the episode, and we don't. We get beat, unfortunately. We do get beat 1-0 by a very impressive Reading this season, who are up towards the top of the league table. And now we're going to play 4 games in a row, and hopefully we can continue to pick up points. Cho's not happy about not playing, and Ho's not happy about playing at all. But let's just get to the next game, which is away at Sheffield Wednesday. So guys, for the first played game of the episode, this is the team we're going with. Amos, Cho and Vorobyov across the front 3. We've got Silva playing in cam with Abreu and Velasco behind him, and then Ramirez, Espinosa, Riveros, Tangai and then Mikulak in goal. Hopefully we can get our first win of the episode in played games, in our first played game, to be fair, of the episode. And let's see what we can do. Let's get into the game. Oh my god, I can't seem to challenge him. And McNeil, it's a good save by Mikulak in the end. I couldn't seem to win the ball at all there. And it's got a corner kick here for Sheffield Wednesday. And early into the game, they're looking dangerous, but Bernard heads it way wide and it goes out for a goal kick. 2 come out to block the cross, and it's dealt with by Riveros in the end. But McNeil just gets it back and he plays it. And it's played to Kabaki, and it's 1-0 to Sheffield Wednesday. It was well intercepted the first time by Riveros, but it just dropped straight back to them. And they cut it back, and there's not much we can do about that. And Kabaki finishes it. And 10 minutes before half time, Sheffield Wednesday go 1-0 up. Bro, good pass in the middle of Velasco. Velasco finds Cho, brilliant touch, but he puts it wide of the post. I thought for sure he was going to score there. And we've missed a good chance there to level up pretty much straight after their goal. Kabaki, Tangai can't get there. It's a good reverse pass here to McNeil. And it's played back to Kadam, and it's 2-0 Sheffield Wednesday just before half time. Which is not ideal for us at all. We haven't played very well this game at all. We haven't really had any chances, and they've had a few. We've defended well for the first half an hour, but the 15 minutes before half time, we've just not been defended well good enough, and he just runs out of space, and it will go for half time. Sheffield Wednesday will go into half time 2-0 up, which is not what we needed. We need a big second half here. Let's see if there's any changes worth making. Amos is a little bit tired. Let's bring him off and bring on Rydell, and let's just get into the second half. Silva's going to find a ball along to Vorobyov. He's going to find Tangai. He's going to find a brilliant ball in Abreu, who hits it, and it's a brilliant goal. I'm surprised that ended up going in, but Abreu has picked up another goal, and that's a brilliant finish just after half time. And the keeper should have probably saved that, but we've done amazingly to get the ball to Abreu, who smashes it, and the keeper parries it into the net, and we get a goal back. I was going to say we go 2-1 up there, but we can't go 2-1 up if we're 2-0 down, can we? And let's see if it's going to show us a highlight after this. Yeah, well, we kind of see it a bit there. The keeper should definitely have saved that, but it's 2-1. We've half the deficit. Here's Young on the wing here. Ramirez, it's low, it's a good cross. There's nothing I can do to intercept that, and he just takes a couple of touches and pretty much passes it past Mikulak, which is just not what we needed at all. We needed to use the momentum from the first goal and come back into this, and unfortunately we just don't. Like that, what am I supposed to do about that cross there? And it's just a couple touches and then just slid past the keeper, and they go back to 2 goals in front. It's Espinosa doesn't want to commit, and it's played over the top. Mikulak parries it. Can Silva header this down? He can't. It's Kabachi. Finds Kadamitri to Chalobah. Chalobah's in some space. He finds Kadam. And we backed off, and we've gave them the space to just finish it past Mikulak. And we're going to lose this game surely to Sheffield Wednesday now. Disappointing start to the played games. And Kadamitri, I'm pretty sure that's his hat-trick. And we go 4-1 down with 20 minutes left. Here's Kabachi. Finds Kadamitri again. And it's 5-1. We are getting battered this game. We are getting absolutely battered. Hopefully this is just a bad game from us. But this is not what we wanted at all. And Kadamitri has just absolutely pummeled us this game, to be honest. Tanguy finds Velasco. Finds Cho. Cho with a brilliant touch on the inside, but he can't really find anyone. Finds Vorobyov, who finds Cho. Takes a good couple of touches, but then hits it wide. And with 10 minutes left, 5-1 down, we're definitely going to take 0 points away from Sheffield here. Comes forward. Good ball. And it's Kadamitri. It's blocked, and it's going to drop to Young, who makes it 6-1. This is not a good game from us at all. And unfortunately, this is just going to be a game to forget, I think. But this is not a good start to the played games this episode. Back into Cho. Cho has some space, shoots, but Barres saves it. Not that it would have meant anything if we scored there, but Rydell's going to swing this cross in, and Cho's going to rise. But he can't really rise, and Espinosa gets it. Finds Espinosa. He's going to find Abreu. He's going to finesse it with his right foot, but that's way wide of the post. And that'll be our last chance pretty much of the game. Nunez notes it down. Rydell finds Silva. He's going to try and find a ball into Shaw, but it's just an awful pass. And that kind of sums up our game. And that will end the game at 6-1 to Sheffield Wednesday, which is a very poor first game. Kadamitri there, I believe he got 4 goals. But not good enough at all. An alright goal by Abreu. Who was probably our best player again that game. Riveros also got a decent rating, but not good enough, and we need to forget about that game and move on to the next. So guys, before we go into the second game of the episode, we do have a new player that we're going to sign up. We'll probably loan him out at the start of next season. He probably won't get much game time. It's Hartman, 94 potential, 64 rated German cam, and let's just promote him to the senior team. Like I said, we're probably not going to use him this season, but if we do, I'd be surprised, but we will probably loan him out at the start of next season. Now, next game is a difficult one against Wycombe, which is today. So let's just go into the matchday squad, because I don't think I'm going to change much anyway. I think I'm just going to go ahead with this team. I don't think I'm going to change anything. I'm going to keep this like this, and let's just get in the game. Rydell has also gone up to a 70 as well, actually, I've just realised. But let's just get into the game, and hopefully we can win this game and actually pick up a good result in a played game, as we are now 20th in the league, which means we are close to the relegation zone, which is not where we want to be. Good ball in the middle, and it's Lowry low. Mikulak saves it. And Lowry doesn't quite manage to put that past Mikulak, but it is a corner now. Tanguy, Taylor, and Rydell comes away with it, thank God. Doing well here. He's done really well to dribble past there, and he hits it, and it's a good save by Mikulak. And we somehow remain at 0-0. They have got a corner though, which we do need to deal with. And Tanguy headers it a little bit away, but it's just dropped to Casey. Cuts it back to Lowry. Riveros has just completely run past him there. Not what I told him to do, and it's come to Ostrom, and it's straight into the hands of Mikulak. Jeffrey, here's Rydell in a bit of space here. He finds the ball at Vorobyov. Vorobyov's just going to hit it from distance, and it's caught by Van Zas. Finds Tilly. Tilly into the Stacey, and it's 1-0 to Wycombe. In the same minute that we conceded against Sheffield Wednesday, we conceded against Wycombe. And this episode is a disaster. It is not going well at all. Tanguy was miles out of position because that run he just did earlier, which you probably wouldn't see because it didn't in the episode, because it didn't actually result in anything. But Chris Stacey makes it 1-0 to Wycombe. Velasco to Abreu, back to Vorobyov. Finds Abreu again, who does a brilliant little turn there. And Abreu, can he make it 1-1? He can, and pretty much straight away we're back to 1-1. And it's Abreu again scoring. He's been fantastic since we've scouted him. It's a good bit of team play, that passing it around. And it's a good little turn by him, and then he just smashes it across the keeper. And we go 1, we equalise. Let's have a look at this. So Jeffrey plays it into Alvaro Abreu, good little turn, and then just pokes it past the goalkeeper. And we go to 1-1 in the 40th minute. Marcel does well to play it into Fink, who does well to turn in, but he hits it straight at Mikulak. And that will be half-time, 1-1. Good to get back into the game. We've not played too badly, to be honest. But let's just get into the second half and hopefully continue on with the way we were since the goal. I'm just going to go backwards here. Wycombe as Ostrom finds Tilly again. Can Tanguy? I can't quite get there. Lowry back to Stacey. Stacey does well to turn in twice here, and he's got a bit of space, and it's a good save by Michalak, but it bounces straight back to Stacey, who turns it in to make it 2-1, and he scored another goal, and this is not great. He's just turned twice there, and like, I don't know what it is, but the AI feels so much more difficult recently. But we go 2-1 down, and that's not ideal at all. Finds Tilly. Vivos goes out to try and block it. Good pass, and Fink puts it wide of the post. I thought for sure that was going to be 3-1 there. We've made a few changes in here, but we have got 20 minutes to make something of this game. Fink wins a header. I can't even see what's going on because the fucking substitution messages were there for so long. And Lowry's going to just play this through to Fink, and it's going to be 3-1, 100%. And that's so annoying. I couldn't win that header because I couldn't see what was going on because of the substitution animation. And unfortunately, we do go 3-1 down. I did swear there. I do apologise. I try not to swear in these videos. But that was quite infuriating, to be honest. And it is 3-1 to Wickham. Abreu got a lot of charges into space there. And it's a good save by Van Zaas. And it's a good little run by Abreu, that. And we've got a corner here. Cho's going to whip it in. Plenty power on it, and Dablins is at the back post, and it's coming straight out to Cho. He's going to knock it down. Going to find Espinoza. He's find Abreu. He's find Vorobyov. Vorobyov's going to find Abreu. He's going to find Amos. Back into Vorobyov. Back into Cho, and that's great play. And it's a good save by Van Zaas. We definitely should have scored there. It's good play though. It's the first real good piece of play since our goal, really. And Amos is going to take this corner. Once again, plenty power on it. And Dablins is going to rise, but he can't quite header it. And Abreu is going to find Vorobyov, who's going to finesse it with his right, and it's just over the bar. And we're trying to get one back here, but it looks like we're going to lose back-to-back games. Tanguy finds Amos. Jimenez into Cho. Finds Vorobyov. Vorobyov does brilliantly well there. He's got space, and he's hit the post, and this just is not going to be our game, is it? We've got to do a lot in these last two played games. Boyd Muntz over the top. And Fink does well, and he's going to actually shoot that out for throwing. And Vorobyov, just take that touch far too big, and it's going to probably end 3-1 here. Unless we can get one last chance here as Silva just drives forward, and he's just going to hit it from distance, and it's headed away in the end. And Abreu finds Cho, and Cho back heels it into the arms of the keeper. And we did have a nice little run of chances at the end there, but we do get beat 3-1, and that is not good enough. We need to start picking up results, otherwise we're going to be relegated, and that's not what we want at all. So guys, for the third play game of the episode, it's probably going to be our biggest game in the episode. We are playing 22nd in the league, Notts County. We are 21st. We are in the relegation zone. We need to pick up 3 points this game. And we're playing an opposition lower than us in the league, so we really have no excuses. A chance to break away from them a little bit, but let's just get into it. We're just going with our normal 11, and we should be able to pick up 3 points here, especially if we play the way we ended last game. But let's just get into it. Vorobyov a little bit tired. May have to bring him off, but for now we'll start with him up thing. We have actually starting Silva and Cam over Jeffrey, but yeah, let's just get into the game. It's into Cho here. Cho's going to play a ball through to Velasco. Can Velasco get there? He can, and it's a good save by Ruse, and it's a good start for us. Have we got any left-footed players that can whip this corner in? We've got Tanguy, but his corner's not good enough, so we're just going to... it's going to be not enough on it. Oh no, there's enough on it. Rivers will get there, but Cho hits it out for a goal kick, and it's a good start by us. And here come Notts County. We're missing a few players here defensively, and Jata finds Traore, and it's to Robertson. It's a brilliant save, but I think I went through the back of him afterwards. Did I? I didn't. The corner, I thought that was a penalty because of the way that I thought I might have dived into him afterwards. Traore back to Robertson. Back to Traore. Notts County are trying to look for a way into the box here. Robertson. It's going to be dinked in, and it's going to be kept in by Traore, actually. I thought for sure that was going out, and it's Trashula. Oh my god. Like, what am I supposed to do in that thing? Like, they're just pinging it about. Like, I thought for sure that was going out for a corner, but they've kept it in, they've cut it back, and they've scored from it, and Notts County go 1-0 up. It's just not good enough this at the minute, I'm afraid, and we don't want to get relegated. We really do not want to get relegated, so we're going to have to up our play this game, and that is pretty much their first highlight as well, so yeah. 1-0 down after 15 minutes. Finds Tanguy. He's going to find Vorobyov. Velasco. Back into Vorobyov, who takes a touch, and it's set into the arms of Roos. And we could have scored a goal by now. Definitely should have scored a goal by now, in fact. And it's cut back to Hinchy, and it's a good save by Michalak, and it is a corner to Notts County. And they're going to look like they're going to whip it in here. And they do whip it in, and Traore heads it back to Robertson again, the same corner technique as last time. and it worked for them last time, but it's not going to work for them this time as McLeod collects it. And then we've got so loads of space to get into here. Silva. He's going to find a ball at Vorobyov, who's going to take it on his right. Has he got a chance? He should have probably sweated that, but it doesn't matter because we do score. And Vorobyov equalises. It's a good counter-attack, good bit of defensive play. We win the ball back. Silva, maybe I should have passed this across to Cho to secure the goal. But Vorobyov puts it past the keeper, and he's probably been our best player this season. And we're relying on him once again just before half-time. And we need to crack on from here and start winning this. Cho. Oh, what is that pass? That is an awful pass. I don't even know. Oh, my God. It's 1-1 at half-time. I don't know what that pass was from Cho there. It's not where I wanted it at all. And we go 1-1 just before half-time. Vorobyov finish. And it's good. We need to build on it in the second half, though. We have had a few more chances than them. Better pass accuracy. So let's just go into the second half. Continue the way we've been playing the first half. And we can hopefully take 3 points from Notts County. There's not a lot going forward here, but Cho is going forward. Oh, it's not a great pass. Vorobyov finds Velasco. Velasco takes a couple touches, and it's good defensive tackle there. And we could have gone 2-1 up there. Velasco's going to whip this cross in, and Cho's going to rise. Oh, but he can't quite get his head connected to it. And we might have another attack here. Cho. He's going to find Rydell. Rydell's in a lot of space here. He's going to cut it back, and Cho takes a brilliant couple touches, and he puts it wide of the post. And when we needed Cho most to be able to use his finishing, that was when we needed it. And unfortunately, he just can't quite. I think I'm going to bring on Carvajal. Oh, it's going to bring on Carvajal because I thought he was a bit faster, but he's not. Amos is going to be brought on in striker for Cho. In fact, no, he's not. We're going to leave Cho on. I think we need Cho on. And Amos is going to come on the left, and we're going to try and use his pace to maybe get something from this game with 15 minutes left. 1-1. Finds Jarvis. Good interception by Rivers in the end, and Silva does brilliantly well to muscle off the player there. And here's Cho. Cho's going to try and find the run of Vorobyov, and he does, but Vorobyov's not really got anywhere to go. He's going to play 1-2 with Abreu, and Vorobyov has a chance, and he makes it 2-1 with 3 minutes left. That could be a massive goal, and of course, it's the Uzbekistani wonder kid, Vorobyov. A brilliant 1-2 with Abreu, who's been fantastic this episode as well, and we've slapped it across the face of the goal, and it's a brilliant finish, and that could be a massive goal in our survival chances. I don't know what the hell that highlight was there, but he's just booted it across the goal, and it's a brilliant finish, and we go 2-1 up, and we just need to see this out now. Amos is keep going. He's going to just finesse it with his right foot, and it's a good save by Ruse, and it's going to go out for a corner. We're going to end with a corner, and we're just going to whip this in because the whistle's pretty much going to go. The keeper's going to come out and collect it, and we're going to take our 3 points back from Notts County. A very hard-earned 3 points, but 3 points nonetheless, and that is massive for the chances of survival. And let's just have a look at what that's done to the league table. This is the important thing now, to keep an eye on the league table, because we don't want to get relegated at the end of the day. We're in 19th, which means we're actually currently out of the relegation zone. But next game, we're playing Stevenage, who are below us. So that's going to be just as massive a game. So let's get to that game, and hopefully we can continue our form. And it will be the last game of the episode as well. So guys, for our next game, we're going with our normal 11 again, except we're going to be playing Amos in left wing, and we're going to also use Silva in cam, because I was happy with how he played last game. Amos, I think we just need a bit of extra pace against Stevenage. This is a big game as they are 20th and we are 19th, and let's just get into it, and hopefully we can continue the way we left off last game. Malcolm, good interception by Silva. Not a great pass though, Horton, but good interception again by Silva. We just need to settle down. Abreu, brilliant ball out wide to Tanguy. Tanguy finds a brilliant ball to Vorobyov. Going to cut it back to Cho. Cho with a brilliant turn. And can he finish it? He can. 1-0 in the first 4 minutes. And that's a brilliant little bit of play between Vorobyov and Cho again. Cho's been a bit quiet in the played games this episode. Did score in one of the sim games. And that's a good start to this game. Vorobyov with a little assist. Cho with a brilliant touch around the defender pretty much. And we won't see it. And then he just slides it past the keeper. And that's brilliant stuff. And we take the lead after 4 minutes. Oh, it's good play here by Patterson, I think. Oh, it's played to Young, and it's a good save by Mikulak. That was poor defending from us there. It's almost like we switched off since we scored. And we just need to deal with this corner now, and Velasco does brilliantly well there to deal with it. And we might have a counter-attack actually from this. As Cho, he loses the ball. Oh, Brio into Vorobyov. Some good play this. Silva's going to find the ball along the floor to Amos. And Amos is going to turn on his right. Oh, I tried to finesse it there. But that was a good bit of play, and it ends up in the arms of Woodford. Malcolm plays it in the middle to Kemp. Kemp's going to play it back to Malcolm. No, he's not. He's going to find it in Young in the middle. And Young, brilliant touch, and slides it past Michalak. And it was a goal that was probably coming because we haven't been defending very well at all this game. And Young makes it 1-1, and Stevenage do equalise at around the half-an-hour mark. Finds Abreu into some space. Abreu plays a brilliant ball through to Cho, and straight after their goal, we've gone and headed and scored. Brilliant brilliant piece of play by Abreu there. A little reverse pass into Cho, who takes a couple touches and then scores to get his brace. And that is some brilliant play there, and a brilliant response to going to their equaliser. Good little pass that in behind by Abreu. One touch by Cho, and it's a banged across the keeper, and we go back in the lead in the 35th minute. I'm going to have to do a bit of defending here right at the end of the half. It's Kemp brilliantly turns. Brilliant tackle by Espinoza. And we go into half time 2-1 up. Silva picks up a yellow card just at the end there. But a fantastic little half from us there. Maybe didn't defend very well for their goal, but we do brilliantly in the end there. And a brilliant tackle by Espinoza right before half time as well. And let's just go into the second half. Here comes Stevenage. Phillips on the wing. Does well to turn there. And Espinoza has been left short there, and it's a good shot, but it goes out for a corner. I think I hit off Espinoza, or Michalak saves. I didn't quite see. Here's Kemp, does well to turn, plays the ball into Campbell, plays it out wide to Patterson, out back to Patterson. Phillips drives forward a little bit, looking for Malcolm, and he does find Malcolm, and it's played straight into the Michalak's arms. That's a good ball through to Young, and it's going to be 2-2. No, it's a good save by Michalak again, who's made a few good saves this game. And it's going to be crossed in this corner, and Tanguy surely deals with that. It's dropped to Young, it's dropped to Malcolm, and it's finessed in the top corner. How are we supposed to defend that? That is a shame. It's a good attempt by Tanguy to win that header. But the guy just climbs over Tanguy, drops to him, and he finesses it. And unfortunately, Michalak can't save it, and they do equalise with 25 minutes left. Here's Stevenage in space here. Malcolm does brilliantly well there. He's going to cut back onto his foot, on his strong foot, and it bounces off Riveros, and it goes out for another corner. Another corner we have to defend here. It's crossed in. Can Tanguy win the header this time? No, he can't again, and it's dropped to Malcolm again. And it's headed straight at Michalak, and it's parried behind for a corner. And I've got another corner here. And they're playing it short, which I'm a little bit confused about because the long crosses have been working for them. Riveros is trying to win that ball, but he can't win it. And it's going to be dinked in. Tanguy, Young headers it down. Riveros, I don't know why he's collected that, but it's brilliant little clearance there. It's actually a brilliant bit of play this, actually, to be fair. As it comes to Cho. Cho finds Silva, and Silva's in the space that he needs, and he makes it 3-2. That's a brilliant counter-attack. Brilliant play by Cho to hold that up. Slide it through to Gilberto Silva, who takes a few touches, slides it past the keeper, and that could be another big goal. 3-2 up with 15 minutes left. Let's have a look at that. Cho does brilliantly well to hold that up. Good little pass. Gilberto Silva then just side foots it past the keeper, and we go 3-2 up, and that was a counter-attack from a corner. Tanguy gets there brilliantly. Robiov in Abreu. Finds Cho into Silva. He's going to find the ball into Amos. Is Amos onside? I don't know. But he's going to play it through to Cho anyway. And it's a good save by Woodford. Tanguy's going over that wing. And this will be the last chance of the game here. Horton dinks it in. And Michalak's going to come out and claim that. And that's another big 3 points. And we've won 2, lost 2 games this episode. We've actually won 3 and lost 3 games this episode. So I wouldn't be surprised if we're still just sat in 19th. But let's just have a quick look at the league table. See where we're at. And then let's have a look at the stats, and it looks like we're 18th. We're getting there. We've got 7 games left, and we're 5 points off relegation, so we should be okay as long as we pick up a few wins next episode. Next episode, we're going to be simming the Huddersfield game, playing the Burton game, simming Bradford, simming Blackpool, playing Barnsley. I'll probably play either one of these 5 home games just to keep the episode ticking, and I think the one I'm probably going to play is not Bradford. That would be pointless because they're basically relegated. Probably Shrewsbury maybe, because they're a chance to leave problem. One of them was Shrewsbury, wasn't it? Or am I just made that up? Yeah, one of them wasn't Shrewsbury. I don't know. I will let you know at the start of next episode which game I decide to play. But that has been a decent episode in the end. I thought it was going to be a very poor episode when we went 1-0 down against Notts County. But let's have a quick look at the stats of our players. And we've got Cho, who's just gone up to a 71. Happy days. He is now our highest rated player. We've got Velasco, Vorobyov, Rydell, and Wenzel now all at a 70, which is good stuff. Riveros, Amos, Bezwaz, Espinoza, you know, all these players coming in. Abrio, who I'm really happy with. Let's have a look at his. He must be 3 goals, 2 assists. Brilliant stuff. Top goal scorer is Cho, and top assister is Silva. Most appearances, Mikulak, of course. But if you guys did enjoy, please press like, comment, and subscribe on this video. And I'll see you guys in the next episode, which will be the final episode of Season 4.